Hello friend, welcome to the National Resource Center in Anthropology. I am Dr. Ajit Jaswal from Department of Anthropology, Pondicherry University, Puducherry. Today I am going to discuss about the modules Anthropology of Sports comes under Anthropology in the 21st Century, Issue and Challenges. Now let's try to understand the main objective or the learning objective of this module. This module is to sensitize the teachers at all levels about the basic concept of anthropology in sports. This module explains the concept of kinanthropometry, physics and sports. This module also elucidates the relevance of kinanthropometry and choosing suitable sports activity for individual. Now let's try to discuss the introductory information of this module. The early 1970s witnessed emergence of a new scientific discipline called anthropometry of sports or kinanthropometry. Kinanthropometry actually comprises of three Greek words: kin, to move, anthropos, man, and metric, to measure, referring to the dynamic relationship and quantitative interface between human structure and function. It is defined as the study of human size, shape, proportion, composition, maturation, gross function and cardiorespiratory function, which enable to understand growth, exercise, performance and nutrition. Ever since the time, kinanthropometry has grown to be an all-encompassing scientific interest with the application in research related to oxology, that is multidisciplinary, physical anthropology, human biology, physical education, sports science and medical science. Dynamic anthropometry, sports anthropometry, physiological anthropometry, all these terms used by different scientists can be contained in the sphere of kinanthropometry. The predominant focus is on obtaining detailed measurement of the body composition of individual for application in varied field. Kinanthropometry is a medium for individual to contribute to basic research and application and is closely associated to physical education, sports science and medicine, human biology, science of growth, physical anthropology, gerontology, ergonometrics and other several disciplines. It is a scientific specialization dealing with body measurement in a variety of morphological perspective. Its application to movement and those factors which influence movement, like including component of body build, the composition, proportion, shape and maturation. Even the cardiorespiratory capacities and motor abilities, physical activities including recreational activities as well as highly specialized sport performance. The predominant focus is upon obtaining detailed measurement upon the body composition of a given person, and from this we can use the data that we gathered directly or perform calculation using the data to produce various indices and body composition predictions and to measure and describe physics. Now let's try to find out what is the definition which was to some extent accepted by the great percentage of people coming in this particular discipline. In 1972, Ross et al. Said, kinanthropometry is a scientific discipline that studies the body size, proportionality, the performance of movement, the body composition and the principal function of the body. Similarly, in 2010, Stewart defined anthropometry of sports, saying that it is the academic discipline that involves the use of anthropometric measure in relation to other scientific parameters and arithmetic areas such as human movement, physiology, and or we can say that applied health sciences. 2009, Betancourt, he gave a beautiful explanation. He said that Anthropometry of sports is a scientific discipline of biomechanics that can be defined as the set of theoretical assumptions that explain the relationship between morpho-functional structure of healthy individual and their biological potentiality of performance and efficient motion in an ontogenic movement. Now let's try to understand the next concept, that is its application of kin anthropometry. The application of kin anthropometry hold a very significant position in various fields. Kin anthropometry is adjudged as the specialization of science concerned with the measurement of human body composition and is considered as the cross point between anatomy and movement. In its application, it involved a series of human body measurement, and the data thus gathered because of this measurement directly are calculated or used to produce various indices to describe physique. Keeping in view the changing lifestyle, nutrition, activities level and even the ethnic composition of population, changes in the distribution of body dimensions are forever occurring. This is why kin anthropometry play a significant role by using human body measurement and determining its capabilities for function and movement in a range of settings. Kin anthropometry is analogous to mechanistic approach to human motion or anthropometry. However, the study in kin anthropometry are confined to width, length and girth measurement instead of alteration that arises in the human physique out of physical training. The contribution of kin anthropometry lies in solving problems related to growth, related to nutrition, exercise and performance. It is concerned with the application of measurement to assess human size, shape, proportion, composition, maturation and function. It puts an athletic into objective focus and give a clear evaluation of the individual structural status or provides for quantification of different growth and training influence. Without understanding growth of individual and their structural evolution, selection of talent and monitoring of training would not be productive. We have seen so many cases nowadays. Kin anthropometry provide the indispensable structural basis for the consideration of athletic performance. Kin anthropometry has been widely used in the predicting the increasing secular trend in body size of the people and among different population worldwide. The criteria developed for this research can be used as a standard for recruitment in disciplined forces as well as for streamlining and improving the basic measurement scale for the manufacturer of uniform and equipment. The human body has been studied for thousands of years, but the introduction of the concept of body component study and a progression from the study of corpses lead to the increasingly accurate quantification of living human physique. As a result of increasingly precise evaluation of human body, there has been development of numerous theory, advanced approaches and technique, and the invention of sophisticated instrument. There are various concepts that lead to further understanding of human physique. Kin anthropometry, along with anthropometry, even somatotyping, human anatomy and physiology is one such method. Somatotyping is one of the most useful method of evaluating human physique. It is a physique classification system of quantified expression, description and describe the physical characteristics of the body and allow a definition of body type through the analysis of its component. Somatotype is the description of body type based on three components of endomorphy, mesomorphy and ectomorphy. When we discuss about endomorphy, endomorphy is the relative fatness, mesomorphy is the relative musculoskeletal robustness, while ectomorphy is the relatively linear or thin or slenderness of a physique. A somatotype is usually given as a composite of three numbers, in which each number demonstrates the strength of the respective component parts. The Heath and Carter method define somatotype as a quantitative description of the present shape and composition of human body. The most widely used somatotyping method is that of Heath and Carter, which is the classical method of anthropometric somatotype. The technique of somatotyping is used to evaluate body shape and composition. Therefore, the somatotyping together with the application of kin anthropometry could benefit other fields like the clothing industry by improving the traditional sizing system by means of reference to the structure and function of the human body. In the current scenario, the growth of sports and physical education of any country is much dependent on the development of sports science, which have contributed significantly in the developed countries. Kin anthropometry is one such a science in this context. Combining the integral approach using both the applied and the basic sciences, the standard of sports and competitive performance can be developed or improved to a great extent. The field of kin anthropometry in recent years holds a very significant role. The importance of morphological characteristics in the performance of sports event has certainly been recognized. It became imperative to study the morphology of sports person in order to make an assessment how close their physique and morphology is with respect to champions at various levels. The physique of the Olympic players can be considered to be ideal in these respective events. Nevertheless, just about every time the new records are being set up, there comes up reports of human being getting bigger, larger and maturing faster during more than 10 decades. This implies that the most desirable physique of today may not exactly be so in future. However, with no compromise on muscularity. The investigation through kin anthropometry are of fundamental significance in creating the prerequisites as well as trainable characteristics of sports person and athletes. Stature, leg length, arm length, etc. do not seem to change under normal circumstances. Therefore, athletes in a particular sport need to have such distinctive characteristics which would benefit him or her during the game. It has been documented that the accomplishment of these characteristics will aid an athlete to perform better during competition. The information provided can be used as a norm for assessing the performance status. The performance in any event of sports is a result of a multifaceted and complicated range of variables, which include variety of factors, including physiological, biomechanical and skill traits within a different sports. The anthropometric dimension of the athletes specifying body shape, proportionality and components are a factor that contribute to play a vital role in shaping the probability for success in a chosen sport among elite athletes. Hence, it can be said with conviction that athletes with ideal body type for a particular sport will remain competitive. The characteristics body shape which we observe within sports today are a consequence of both natural selections of thriving body type over consecutive generation and an adaptation to the training demands within the present generation. It is here that kin anthropometry, which is concerned with the study of body composition, somatotype and proportionality, play a vital role for athletes training and selection of a talented person. In unison, these three characteristics explain an individual morphological profile which provides as a foundation for planning and monitoring athletic training. Despite the fact that sports performance are reliant on several factors and winning an event required much more than individual players' build and physical fitness. Yet, the anthropometric characteristics of most successful athletics may serve as a guide in selection of a talented probable. Kinanthropometry and anthropometry. Let's try to see the relationship between the two. Since athletic performance for a particular sport depend greatly on proportionality, the role of anthropometry is vital as it is where we can attain an account of the physical dimension of athletes through it and then evaluate the relative meaning of this body dimension by comparing the two aspects. Using, for example, the mean of the anthropometric variables for the athletics and comparing this to the other reference population. This investigation assists us to enumerate the value of a characteristics body structure and to recommend functional advantage for athletics in a particular sport. The bright side of such result would show more the mean of the sports personnel, the mean of the population, more are the chances of a potential pool of athletic from which to select. The commonly used measure for anthropometric profile for athletics giving high performance are stature, sitting height to stature ratio, upper limb length to stature ratio, brachial index, that is the ratio of length of the forearm to the length of upper arm, and the level of body fatness assessed during the sum of this confold. Even the waist hip ratio, waist height ratio and body mass also play a very important role. Now let's try to discuss or understand the relevance of kinanthropometry. Kinanthropometry is actually an emerging scientific specialization encompassing the application of measurement to evaluate human size, human shape, proportion, composition, maturation and its gross function. It is a crucial discipline for problem solving in matters related to growth, exercise, performance and nutrition. The application of kinanthropometry has been extensively used in advising the secular trend and increased body size of and among different ethnic groups worldwide. The criteria developed using research in kinanthropometry can be used as standard for physical recruitment in the armed forces as well as streamlining and improving the fundamental measures scales for manufacturing uniform and designing of furniture. Body measurement of an individual hold very significant position in the performance of sports and as such these represent a critical element in the selection of the athletics. We are familiar with the fact that a shot putter cannot give good performance in the sprinting event and vice versa. There has been a number of studies which have been conducted on physique and body composition of athletics and sports person, which reflect that the physique and body compositions are explicit in athletics and sports person of different physical activity. Dental age is one such method which can be used in assessing the degree of physiological maturity of a growing child. The emergence of dentition at a particular age, especially from 6 months to 2 years for deciduous dentition and 5 to 13 years for permanent dentition, present decisive factor of developmental age, or it may be used as an index of physiological maturity. There is a strong relationship between adult stature of an individual and his stature at childhood. It is well recognized reality that stature is a key morphological feature in the majority of physical activity. The major task ahead of sports counselor or coaches is to direct the sports probable in opening for an athletics activity ideally suited to their adult stature well before their adult age. This would facilitate them to understand explicit training in particular athletic event. There is a lot of significance attachment to the adequate calculation of adult stature and if feasible of other physical dimension in childhood. This would be a significant yardstick sports counselor, especially for the coaches, for facilitating the sports problem probably in making a choice of a particular sportive activity best suited to their prospective adult physique and body characteristics. It goes beyond saying that such counseling may go a long way in steering clear of frustration caused after years of dedicated training by this probable whose probability to attain the requisite physical stature as an adult are only slim. The distribution of height varies noticeably in different sportive activities. It holds lot of significance that a good number of physical activities are initiated by some of the sportsmen at the pre-adolescence age. Consequently, the sport counselor or coaches may possibly suggest the most suitable physical activity to the sports probable say age 9 to 11 years, keeping in view this adult stature. Additionally, another responsibility of the sports counselor could be to redirect the young children's interest to some other appropriate physical activity if they are following some incorrect physical activity due to change in different requirement of adult stature than that anticipated to be accomplished by them at childhood. Such corrective steps are likely only if suitable prediction standards are available to sports counselor or coaches. Physique and body composition play an important role in influencing the physical performance of an individual. It can be noted that there is a variation in growth status during the adolescent period within the child of the same age group. Regular physical activities during childhood are responsible for a positive influence on the performance of an individual throughout growth. This pattern of transformation according to age in physical activity events bring out the meaning of training as one of the essential factors in the progress. The attainment of distinctive physical characteristics is of basic significance for a sportsman of many sportive activity. Being short of such a characteristics is expected to limit their performance during competition, particularly when such characteristics cannot be altered by training, example under normal condition. Now let's try to study the kinanthropometric significant goal. The kinanthropometric significant goal is to study variation in various body measurement not only among different individuals but also among different population. This facilitates in understanding the growth processes and maturation in individual. Subsequently, its bearing upon physical performance and work capacity of the individual. Kinanthropometry aids in recognizing and discovering the mystic of various dynamic processes and phenomena of life. Let us appreciate it from the viewpoint of a human biologist. He may be interested in understanding the dynamic pattern of height growth of an individual. What could be the reason of size change with age of a person? He would measure a child's height at different ages and realize that it does not increase uniformly with age and there is a variation. He would then look for answer at different level, maybe at level of tissue, cellular and molecular. A large fraction of kin anthropometric work deal with physical performance. A person can be trained for physical stamina on the basis of kin anthropometric study. There are specific training programs available for developing strength, local endurance and cardiorespiratory endurance to their maximum. A training program can be designed to match the specific energy source needed for an athletic specific event or contest. The effect of training depends upon the type of exercise involved in the training program, the individual previous level of training and how dedicated and motivated the individual is. There are some specific principles and guidelines underlying the development of muscular strength and endurance as well as aerobic and anaerobic fitness of an individual. The type of exercise performed play an important role in influencing the increase in blood pressure. For example, isometric type work generally cause a greater increase in blood pressure than isotonic exercise. Prolonged physical work in untrained subject leads to much quicker fall in systolic blood pressure, which indicate nearing fatigue, than for the trained person. Endurance training also improve blood pressure recovery processes after exercise. In other words, we may say that the blood pressure of the trained person return to the pre-exercise level sooner than it does for the untrained person. Other factors which affect blood pressure and heart rate of a person are age, sex, posture and emotion. The uniform manufacturers can make use of the information provided by kin anthropometry and somatotyping of the body configurations to fine tune their pattern and sizing system. The application of kin anthropometry also involves phenotype as well as morphological changes of the discipline personnel before and after physical training. By making use of the kin anthropometry, the relationship between genetics, physical exercise and body shape of this discipline forces personnel can be determined. Choosing suitable activity, if we find out which suitable activity will be suited for an individual, there have been various studies which suggest that anthropometric examination may be useful in choosing very suitable physical activity for an individual. There are so many studies performed by them, like Verma et al. In 1979, Shukla et al. In 1900. So there are anthropometric investigation have been completed in the discipline, such as in the case of hockey. There are several studies conducted by Sodhi et al., Uppal and Ray and so on. Similarly, in the case of soccer, there are studies performed by Uppal and Ray, Canesel et al. In the case of archery, there are studies performed by many people. Similarly, volleyball, cricket, basketball, water polo, gymnastic, cycling and so on, together with various track and field events. For knowing the specific physique and other aspect of individual for a particular sport, it is necessary to obtain an anthropometric data for individuals who have excelled at a particular sport. Such successful persons are a group of persons who have been subjected to a selection process through various competitive tests. They therefore provide a suitable group for the study of anthropometric variation. It is customary to take measurement in accordance with the technique given by Martins in 1923. The body fat is also measured with the help of a caliper meter on 10 points of measurement according to the technique given by Parikhnov in 1962. In addition, such parameters as height, trunk in comparison with limb height, muscular width, etc. are also measured to find out whether they have any marked bearing on the level of performance or not. There are so many studies are there, so many things are there which shows the relationship between anthropometric measurement and so on. Now let's try to pile up or summarize the whole feature in a very uniform manner, or we can say that let's try to revise the whole modules or in the form of summary. So the summary of these modules are: kinanthropometry is defined as the study of human size, shape, proportion, composition, maturation, gross function and cardiorespiratory function, which enable us to understand growth, exercise, performance and nutrition. The predominant focus is on obtaining detailed measurement of the body composition of individual for application in varied field. It is also known to be a scientific specialization dealing with body measurement in a variety of morphological perspective. This anthropometry of sports, what we call it as a kinanthropometry, is an unknown for many people except those inside the field of sports sciences or medical field. Sports become a typical activity of leisure that historically fulfilled some of the required function for the consolidation of the civilizing process. Sports can also be viewed as a parallel ritual processes marked by leisure, time and freedom. Since athletic performance for a particular sports depend greatly on proportionality, the role of anthropometry is vital in this case, as it is where we can attain an account of the physical dimension of athletics through it and then evaluate the relative meaning of this body dimension by comparing two aspects. It is a crucial discipline for problem solving and matter related to growth, exercise, performance and nutrition. Though there exist international sizes of various sports articles, sometimes there is a need to redesign such article to suit anthropometric standard of certain indigenous ethnic group. So this is all about the modules called as anthropology of sports or anthropometry or kinanthropometry. Thank you.